What is going on, ladies and gentlemen of the tribe, and welcome back to another episode of Tribe Talks. We have been on a bit of a hiatus, and I have a sunburned head, and Karth is black as the night because he's auditioning for the role of Batman. No, he's eating some food, so we're giving him some privacy. How you doing, Karth?
News to me.
News to me?
What's that? Who's the current one?
Yeah, Robert Pattinson is one of the Batmans.
Yeah, I'm edging him out.
Edging and Robert Pattinson is not how I thought we would start this Tribe Talks, but sometimes that's the hand you get dealt, and you just got to roll with it, I guess. Hope everybody at home is doing well, and happy Father's Day to all of the fathers that are in the chat and in the world, I guess. I had a lovely time. Took my dad to a nice little Airbnb with some of the fam and stayed up way too late drinking in a hot tub. It was terrible experience. I got all pruny.
I don't like drinking in hot tubs.
You don't, do you say?
No, it always ruins the mood, I guess. I get really warm drinking.
Oh, right. Okay.
So being in a very warm environment, drinking sounds awful.
Oh, see, no, I don't get that. I just enjoy myself thoroughly. We were up until about 1 a.m. in the hot tub with the stars above us and cold beers. It was good.
Good. Couldn't do that. I'd be mad. Now, if you put me next to a fire, cold night, drinks, I could do that all night. But
yeah. I mean, yeah, sure. That's another thing. We could do that too. I
would not be happy. Anyways,
I was very, very happy.
And then we went for a walk. Like a good time.
It was. I had lots of nice food, lots of drinking, lots of just merriment, generally speaking. So yeah, it was good. We have had a bit of a hiatus from Tribe Talks, and I think you're away again. Is that right, Karth? I can't remember now. You said you were away for a couple of weeks.
It's the first 2 weekends of July, so the 4th and the weekend after. I gotta go. I'm on a work trip.
There we are.
The 4th of July and through the following week, and then I have our family meeting on the 12th. So I won't be back.
Yes, this is really why Karth has so much disposable income, because he's actually a mob boss. Because when I've got a family meeting, the patriarchs of the family have ordained a meeting, and I need to be there with my cut. That's cool. So we'll have a bit of a hiatus, because I could, of course, get some guests on, but I could also just be lazy and not do that. And the appeal of being incredibly lazy and reclaiming my Sunday evening is tempting. Or I might just stream a random game and have some fun, because I did that recently.
How was the Last Light Bond game?
I enjoyed that. Thoroughly. That was a good, fun game. Probably not something that I would play again, as in I wouldn't do another run through of the game, even though it has quite a bit of replayability, because you can tackle each mission in multiple different ways, and there's probably different cutscenes and stuff that you can find. But
yeah,
I don't care enough to do that. I'm just it was a good fun. I played it for the story.
The story. If the main story doesn't have an objectively different ending, with different options, then it's why bother playing that again?
So I think it's got a DLC coming out in some future. I don't know if it's nearish future, and I'll probably play that, because that will be a new experience, a new story. I'll be okay, yeah, I'm okay to try this. But yeah, not going to play through that. But I also played a game from my youth when all we had was 2D sprites and Pong. No, it wasn't that old. I played through Onimusha, which is it's a game from 2001 or something on the PS2, and we finished that in an entire stream, because games back in the day used to be finished in a day. So that was good fun.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah. I mean, not all games, obviously, but a lot of games could.
I'm looking forward to the new Gears of War game. That's I like that franchise quite a bit, and so I'm excited to have another whack at it.
Is it like Day Zero or something like that? I can't remember.
It's E-Day, which is
E-Day.
effectively Day Zero, because the game that's when the war with the grubs started, was E-Day. So
right,
but
that makes sense.
It's kind of crazy though to think about it, because if you in the game's history, Emergence Day, they lost. I want to say it's either. The number was staggering. I can't remember if there was a quarter of the population left or they lost a quarter of the population in a day.
Either way, a lot of people died.
Yeah, either way, like out of the planet, on the planetary scale, like quarter of the planet's population gone in like the first like 24 hours of Emergence Day. And I was like, holy crap. So I'm excited for it. It's going to be interesting to see. It's kind of fun to get some of the back ties into already established characters, and kind of going on how everyone meets and how things go. Kind of like, I'm kind of interested to see if they go through in this version of the game, if they go through how Marcus Phoenix ends up in prison in the first game.
Yeah,
they do talk about how
that's the only one I've actually played, is the very first game. I remember playing that years ago.
I love the series. I thought it was pretty well done for
I enjoyed it when I played it, but I like when I was growing up during that era, I never had an Xbox, so it's like I never really got to experience that game series per se.
Well, it won't matter now because Xbox took it away from.
Yeah, because wasn't it like it was like made for PlayStation, and they just decided, nah, fuck it, you don't get it.
They had agreed to release Gears to the PlayStation along with the Halo series, and Xbox decided to renege on the Gears of War one, but they're still releasing the Halo Combat Evolved remastered and the other Halo games onto the PS5 library. Okay. So
fair enough, I guess.
I don't know why they made the decision, besides just conjecture.
Besides, fuck you. That's why.
Yeah, that's why. But anyways, I'll be excited for it. I like the series, so that's
if it's on PC, I'll play.
Zero Company I'm looking forward to that one too.
Yes, dude, that's coming out in like 2 months, isn't it?
Yeah, I think end of August. I want to say.
Yeah, something like that. I know it's August. Maybe August 27th. That date
that rings a bell.
Is hitting my neurons in a certain way. Yeah, definitely looking forward to that. That's going to be dope.
I just hope that there is a little bit more flexibility in. It's one of those things where they're like, oh, you have companions, and companions will come and go, and you got to earn the trust of your allies. And I'm like, yeah, but you have like a core team that you're not going to let me get rid of, and they can't die. Otherwise, the mission fails because the story has got to progress at some point. So I'm kind of hoping that it's like the Mass Effect series, where it's like you can still do it without those people being there, but they'll succeed at the task, but like won't survive it, kind of thing. That was the end of Mass Effect 2.
Right.
Like if you had put the wrong person, the wrong job, they wouldn't necessarily succeed.
Yeah.
Or they would succeed, but they would die. Anyways, you get the point.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of hoping they have that kind of mechanic, because otherwise it's going to be like, oh, cool, this one companion that means nothing to the game, they've left me because, God forbid, I glass this part of the map instead of extract the civilians. Like, I kind of hope there's a little bit more consequences for that kind of behavior.
Yeah,
because they even tried doing that in the Gears of War version of the game.
Did they?
They made a.
Yeah, they made an RTS version of that, didn't they? Well, a 4X, whatever they call it, version.
Yeah, and so that was kind of like an idea, but like then I don't think it actually even made it fully realized into the final release of the game, because like you can't kill all the characters were critical to the storyline. So it's like, okay, so I think the only thing you got to choose, like I think one of them like mutinies you, and I think you get the choice to like execute them or not. But that's like it.
Yeah,
I don't even remember that well. It was years ago since I played that game. So, anyways, there's a couple things coming out, but I'm not like, it's just like all the new stuff is like I'd rather just wait for it to get released and then see how it goes and then
Yeah,
decide
nothing
if I
wrong with
want
that.
to play it.
Yeah.
Because the hype is always, I feel like, way overblown for a lot of new stuff. It's like, oh, it's gonna be like game changingly good, and it's like
The best game ever. Yeah,
I doubt it.
I'll just enjoy some games. Damn it, I'm okay with that. As long as I got time to play it, I don't care. Like First Light, I had no interest in until people on stream were like, "You should really play it. It's actually really good." I was like, "All right, fuck it." I think it was off week of GAC, and I was just like, "All right, I got some time. I can stream some stuff," and I really did enjoy it. It was a lot of fun. So I know that there's a new Onimusha game coming out, which is kind of why I went back and played the original. I was like, yeah, let's wet the whistle on Onimusha and remind ourselves what this is like. So I'll look forward to that one coming out too, and have some fun. Hopefully,
fun in video games. I don't know if that world exists anymore.
Video games. Speaking of video games, how about that game, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes? You heard of that one?
Occasionally. I've been ignoring it pretty aggressively for the last couple of weeks. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah. What's the sentiment around New Republic era? How's it hitting you?
It's fine. It's just one of those things where it's like the drip feed is not interesting. It's so slow to kind of get like a team realized. It's nice to now have a lead, but we're still like a man short on that anyways. And then it's so there's just all these little things that I don't really I don't care to engage with, right? Like it's just I gotta do it because I have to do it. As long as I'm top 10 in my shard, yay. I get the character 6 stars. Yeah, I get the character 6 stars day 1 and then 7 stars over the week. I just that's it. It's fine. Like the team has interesting mechanics, but it's just like it doesn't mean anything with half the Coliseum bosses, right? It's just like now that we have Teva, we can finally do it. But then like half the Coliseum bosses are like anti-buff, and so it's like Teva's just struggling to have good RNG.
It's like
throughout the
anti-buff, no counterattack abilities, or they'll do dispels on most of their hits, and the dispel will always happen before the hit. So if you had Retribution, you won't counterattack anyway. It's like, wow, we've got 4 bosses, and there's 2 attacks that I can counter across every boss. You're like,
I know,
for fuck's sake.
Such a big part of Teva's kit is the mass assist on counterattacks.
Yeah.
And it's just like, god damn it. Like, it's so boring. Like, I get it. Nothing can be perfect, but at the same time, it's just one of those things where it's like, I really am not enjoying this particular lineup against the bosses that we've had. I felt like it was a little bit more interesting. The Coliseum felt more interesting before Teva's release, like when we just had the 3 marquees. Because there was team dynamics, there was different comps that you could do to get good scores as long as you got good RNG. Like there was a little bit more of a nuance to it. And with Teva, it's like, he's still the best lead, but you're rolling dice on like,
horrible RNG.
20% score difference on does the boss use the cleanse before the single target ability that they can counterattack off of. And so it's like, if not, then it's like you're just going to sit here all day doing nothing. Otherwise, you can blow through a tier and get some extra rewards. So I don't know. It's just the interest is really low.
Yeah.
We have a guest speaker.
We have a guest speaker. Let's go. Paparoo. It's a new Papas. Yes.
Yeah. Look this way. Look
needs to learn how to be a podcast host. Look towards the camera, doggo. Come on.
He's trying.
He's nervous. He's like, I love you.
He doesn't quite want to do the sitting on laps yet. He doesn't quite get that life.
No.
So he is trying his darndest, but he is massively uncomfortable with being manhandled right now. So.
I know the feeling. I mean, if I got picked up and put on some man's lap, I would be a little bit uncomfortable too.
Right.
He's like, what you doing?
Oh.
Licked you right in the nose.
Yeah.
Good times. Yeah. Good times.
This is Otis.
Otis is a good boy.
This is where I was at 2 weeks ago. I went and picked him up from a shelter in, it's like an hour and a half from us.
Mm-hmm.
And then last weekend I was at the beach doing a quote for a job. So
yeah, all good. And how old is Otis? Let people know.
Otis right now is about 5 months old. Maybe like he's somewhere between the 4 and the 5 marker. I think 4 months, 3 weeks, somewhere like that.
Yeah.
He is he's a young boy. He was rescued out next to a bunch of tires.
Oh, that's no life for a little doggaroo.
With his sister. So his sister and him got adopted the same weekend.
That's good.
So we picked him up. So he's been a royal menace since then. He's got very sharp teeth.
Oh, has he? So, has he been biting all sorts of things?
Oh, yeah. He's currently nibbling on my thumb. It's yeah, you can kind of see it on the corner there.
Yeah. He's like, this is a delicious thumb. Thank you, Dad.
Yeah. Again, I was just eating. There you go, bud.
Yeah.
He, I know Foxy will be upset. We got him a fox.
Oh dear. Yes, that's not going to last too long. Has it already been violated?
It has, but he doesn't have the jaw strength yet to tear into it.
Yeah.
But we have some beds that we keep outside for the dogs to lay on the grass on.
Mm-hmm.
And even you can hear the squeaking. He's aggressively chewing its head right now.
I can indeed confirm the squeaking is being heard.
But he once the hole gets into it, there will be a stuffing massacre in my home.
Yes. The Foxy will be eviscerated.
Yeah, the bed's outside. We caught him yesterday, like shoulder deep inside of the dog bed, just ripping stuffing out of it. I'm just like, my grass looks more and more like the bedding. It's a dark gray color. It's just everywhere now. I'm like, because I don't want him to have the behavior for when he actually gets in his own beds, because I don't want him to do it on our nice beds. So
of course not. Yeah, but try telling him that.
Yeah. It's like I don't care that he's destroying it. I just don't want him to have the habit of doing it. So it's like I have to have to care. It's like, damn it. He's having so much fun. Like he's just thoroughly enjoying his life right now. But
living his best life. It's like, oh my God, Dad, have you seen what I've done? Fuck that thing.
Yeah.
Look how good I am.
Yeah, I have killed this threat to your backyard with such a high degree of retribution that it won't come back. I promise you that. Yeah, because it's going to trash after today.
Don't worry, Dad, I got it.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta love him. Gotta love him. How on more Galaxy of Heroes related stuff? How's GAC gone for you lately, Karth? Have you had any fun with Datacrons, or have you despised every minute?
I just haven't put the effort to think it through. Like,
I feel that.
I won my first round this week because my opponent dropped more battles than me, but not by a lot.
Mm-hmm.
The second round, it was already a tight match, and they only dropped one, and I just didn't bother to go figure out from anybody what you used to one tap the Lumi Stranger team.
Yeah, fuck that thing.
And so lost. I dropped one there, and then I was trying to be cute and do some undermans to get some banners back, and I dropped in their battle. At that point, the fight was over. So then we just went on full tilt mode, and
I'm really good at that. Just
messed around the rest of the time. So it was fine. Round 3, we'll see what happens. But it's the thing I hate about GAC right now in the current meta cycle is the most interesting week and the most frustrating is always week 1.
Yes.
of every season, because it's like there's no data on what beats what.
Yeah.
But usually after the first round, anybody who is at PvP competitive and they keep tabs on different streamers and
Yeah.
different discords,
The counters are figured out.
there'll be enough information out there that they'll know what works. Not that it's the only counter, but they know what works.
Mhm.
So then they just start dropping less and less, and then next week's just going to go back to the shit that I hate, which is, hey, have you seen this cool thing called efficiency? And I'm like, not for me, dog. Not for me. I'm not going to be out here sweating for crystals. Like, I just go swipe my credit card. Thank you. See you later.
It takes a lot less calories to just swipe the credit card and get a bottle of crystals.
It's just so infuriating to have to play so perfectly that like dropping like 2 banners on a fight could cost you when you're getting 65s across the board. Like having a bad stroke of RNG luck in fleet and you dropped like a 72, right? It's just like
yeah.
And you lose. It's like, I don't like my losses being 1 or 2 banner, differences on a full clears, like in like 1 taps on everything. It's just so infuriating. I'm like, I don't need the extra 700 crystals that badly. So like, my mantra for right now has been like, I mean, if they full clear me without a single drop and the score is like high, it's like 1 fight and done. I'll see you in the next round. I don't give a shit no more.
Yeah. I mean, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. It's just, I think it was round 1 I came in, and I was just, for one of the first times, I just wasn't fucking feeling it. I just couldn't be asked to GAC. I was just in a bad mood. And it was just like, even just starting out, before I go in, I was like, I know this is going to go terribly. And I didn't scout beforehand, and I didn't really change the defense. I was just like, I just can't be asked. And then it was like first battle, going against like you did, Stranger, Satil, Lumicron setup with Satil, and just be like, oh yeah, fuck, Lumicron does protection disruption. I do 0 damage on calls to assist. All right, well, fuck me, we're done. At least that's what it felt like. So it's I
was able to. I used Jabba the first time, and it went well enough. But of course, it got down to like Jabba versus Maul, and Maul can't kill me, but Jabba can't kill Maul. So it's like just sat there for 2
circle
minutes,
jerking.
Go back and forth. It was able to solid clean up, and then I tried the Django counter versus it. And that's the exact same problem. It doesn't matter how well you play it. The bounty hunters will never be able to kill Maul off before he just starts picking them off 1 by 1. Like, Django doesn't ramp hard enough. You can't instantly defeat him right out the rip, I believe. Yeah, because he's immune to him.
Yeah, he's immune. Yeah.
So it's like, you can weaken the team, but I don't think you'll ever get through.
Unless you've got some, crazy Relic Delta advantage or some shit.
Well,
but you're probably facing R10 moles every single time.
Yeah. So, and I've got R9 bounty hunters, and they're not gonna get through. Like, the protection up's too chunky. They don't have enough offense. The Lumicron's got so much offense behind it that the modifiers that Maul gains as you chip down his health just makes him much bigger of a menace. So it's just like, Jesus Christ! Like, I'm just I know there are counters that work. I just been to the point where I'm like, I don't care enough to figure this out. So I'm gonna just keep enjoying not giving a care. So it goes very well. I like that, because then I don't really care about anything else. I'm spending less crystals on Datacron refreshes. I'm just farming out what I want to farm out, and then.
Well, I mean, fine. I'm still pissed off because I'm still trying to get my Django Cron. I've fucking Jesus Christ! I've got like 19 crons, and I've not rolled a Django Cron, and I've re-rolled that level 9 like 7 times.
I can't tell you how many I got naturally, like 5 trench crons and 5 GG crons.
Yeah,
and it took re-rolling all of them once to get the damn
Django Cron.
Django Cron. Yeah, it took a fat minute. Like it was a lot of rerolls.
Let me count here. I've got for Separatists got 2 Asajj, 2 Droidica, GG, 3 Sunfac, 3 Trench, and all of them, I think, have been re-rolled on the level 9. And still, no fucking Django. Just like, come on, dude.
That's
Give me some fucking slack here, bro.
The only thing I don't like about the Django Cron, now that I've had more time to like actually go through and read it, is the fact that the payouts are active, but not the actual other bit.
The contract?
Yeah, the contract still has to be activated.
Oh, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, so the payout's active for all bounty hunters, but the contract is still active too.
Okay, I've got a level 8 to level 9 roll here. Okay. Oh, hang on. Go. What does it roll? What does it roll? Fucking Sunfac.
I'm gonna roll one up just to see if I can get it. Oh, I'm already at a loss because the level 3 is
reroll. Visage Ventress and Admiral Trench. So there's another reroll down and reroll one more time. And Admiral Trench and Droidica. Fuck my life, bro. Whose dick do I need to suck? Seriously. Meathead. Get on the fucking call, bro. God damn it.
Might need more than just a call.
All right, and hopping on a flight to San Francisco. God damn it. It's just
I
just
rolled
frustration.
Sunfac too, but we're gonna hit the first one.
Dodge
and Droidica. That's no bueno.
And the thing is, is we're running out of conquest now. I'm running out of conquest, bro. What am I gonna do?
The thing is, though, is we have so much on offense right now. Yeah. I don't know why. What's it gonna do differently? Like, the team gets pretty easily manhandled on defense by a couple of hard counters. Now, you can make it more interesting with the bounty hunter team you put up on defense that can make that more challenging, but it's not a guarantee. And then, there's just so much where it's just like, well, I guess we just use it on offense, but then on offense, like, you have 800 options. I haven't used Queen Amidala at all yet. I'm like,
I think I've got her on defense.
That's what I put her on too. I was like, oh, you go on defense because no one cares about you.
Yeah.
And so there's that. But it's just one of those things where I don't know. I don't know. I don't care. There's just so many things where it's like,
I just want it, man. I just want that Django Cron. I want to be able to use it. I like using fun crons. It looks like a fun cron. I just want to try it and be like, oh, look at me. But no, apparently CG just wants to steal all my crystals for reroll mats for the level 3. The tier 3 reroll mat. Fucking, I hate my life. I hate it.
Whale on me, filthy casual.
Fucking open the wallet scribe, you tight ass. God damn. Don't you know this is why CG's in business?
Yeah.
It's almost like they're, trying to force me to spend my hard-earned crystals. Although, I don't know if you feel this way, but it feels like CG is trying to devalue the crystal at the minute. Because it feels like they're trying to so much more heavily incentivize real-world spending that crystals, by consequence, have less value.
Well, yeah, but I mean that's an understandable angle for them, right? Because crystals are so readily available into what the game has to offer that it makes sense for them to want to push a different direction with that economy, so that you can, monetize it differently. Get better rolls, you dumb bitch. Sorry.
It's quite all right. Don't you worry about it, mate. Don't you worry about our thing, sunshine.
I'm just rolling up on the Visage Cron for kicks and giggles sake because it didn't roll anything else, and I have a Django Cron already, so really to worry about.
Whatever, Garth. Fucking rub it in.
Really to worry about it, but
don't worry about it. But I got like 4 of them.
I've got one.
Stupid
I only
Django
have one Cron. I've got so many. This is the thing that kills me too, is that Grievous gets a Cron where the level 6 is like the best part of it for him, and then he gets a dog shit level 9.
I've said this myself the other week. Why are they fucking GG over, bro?
Yeah, it's like, can you do something to make GG not dog shit against the Gungans for 3 months? Like, come on. Like, it's such a dumb. It's the thing that kills me. Is Gungan's so hardcore counter separatist that it's
Yeah.
just like anytime you elevate them, it's like, well, Gungans with a Kron that sneezes too hard will destroy them. It's like, can you do anything that's like anti-Gungan? Like anything on the Kron can like
If there is a shield generator on the field, destroy it.
yeah. Well, or like, hey, inflict buff immunity whenever they gain this buff or something like that. Like, or they can't gain Term Eater if they have target lock or whatever. Anything that slows Gungans down from just rolling the team over, and they're just like, no,
Yeah.
nah.
If
Okay.
if they take a bonus turn, they get, I don't know, they lose 10% max protection or something like that. But that would
Or
probably just
something
get
like
used to fucking fuck with some other team really hard. There we go.
Well, or like whenever they cleanse target lock, they it deals do one true damage to all enemies, so that way when they cleanse it ticks down their own shield generator.
Yeah, they could be clever with it. They could figure something out.
Yeah, there's so many ways to just stop. Like, that's the part that kills me. It's like, because like the Krons, yeah, GG can go back to doing a couple of fun things with the level 6. There's a potential that maybe he can come back and fight with Leia, but I doubt that's going to be the case while the Drogon Kron's still in effect, because you kind of need to move before Drogon does, and that's not going to happen with his Kron. But there are things that can happen to make that be more beneficial, but they're few and far between. Like, it's just like they're not doing anything yet. The trench Kron's really only good for TW. I mean, it'll have its uses in GAC, but it's just not as pertinent, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I have the trench Kron. I don't feel like I feel like we've had this trench Kron a couple of times, and it never feels like it does great things. Just like,
no, because A,
Gungans are a thing. Yeah.
Gungans are a thing. B, Django has been opted to be on another team, which
there's that as well. Yeah.
the trench Kron, because there's not really a good, fulfillment for him, because he has anti-Geonosis synergy in his kit, and there's nobody that can really step in outside of the two teams, because it's like non-droid, separatist, non-Geonosian. And it's like, well, that really narrows the field. So I don't know. It's just one of those things where I'm like, you guys want to do these cool things, and then you're just out here going, yeah, but let's just real quick neuter that. It's like,
yeah, but no.
I would like. I'm actually surprised that I'm saying this, but I've been saying it for a little while now. I'd like to go back to the level of foolery that we had with the Raycron. Like, I want.
Oh, you mean Dark Side Vision Ray?
Yeah.
Or do you mean the 75% more damage Ultimate Ray?
Both. I want to go back to where like GLs are threats, and you get like one or two shots at it, and then it's over, homie. Like, you don't touch the board anymore. That's what I want to go back to. I know everyone's going to hate for that, but like, it just seems like there's so much on offense now, and the defensive board isn't draining enough. It's like, oh man, look at your Hondo team. Wouldn't it be crazy if I had 4 counters available? Because they're not good defensive teams, but they'll kick your ass offensively. It's like, yeah, but like, it's like, it's just things like that where it's just like, son of a bitch. Like, I just want to go back to like having like your defense mean something, and we're just, I don't think we're going to get there anytime soon. We just keep adding more and more offensive teams. It's like,
we got Rotter coming, right?
yeah, a GL solo killer. It's like in GAC. It's just like, for fuck's sake,
that's what we needed.
We don't need. Like, I want some strategy behind it, and they're killing all of that. I mean, and it's people are having fun, which is part of the game. But
absolutely. We are supposed to enjoy. It's true.
It's hard to want to invest into all the things that they're doing when they don't do, like, the investment doesn't mean anything, right? It's like, oh, look at this shiny team. A shame it's countered by a 5-year-old one right out the rip. Oopsie.
Yeah.
So everybody I'm facing has the counter. It's not like Cassian release and ISB at high relics was gonna counter it.
No.
And they're like, well, if you got Cassian and you got the counter, it's like we're helping you out. It's like, no. You see JMK, who's like a 7-year-old GL now. Yeah, he just says no turn meter gains for you. You can go screw yourself.
I mean, this is one of the reasons why CG apparently seems to want to make anti-JMK mechanics into every new character. So I can't have the GL doing good stuff, except for this one case.
Yeah, except for now that he's like
I'm not JMK you can get reduced to countering a non-GL team. So okay.
Yeah. Because like the usual, usually I would use JMK to counter like Jabba or something like that because it's just an easier, clean fight. And it's like, well, but why bother? In literally 3 days, I'm gonna have the most OP Jabba counter this game's ever seen.
His own son, Solo.
No, the Constables.
Oh, the cunts. Oh, yeah. I suppose. Oh, we're gonna have Jabba is just getting it from both ends, bro. He's getting spit roasted right now.
Yeah. So it's like, well, all right. I guess with just less GLs to put on defense because like he has some, and I'm assuming that they're gonna have some pretty hard counters to the Pirates too. So it's just like,
yes,
you're launching this new team that's just gonna absolutely dunk on some people. I'm just like, what are we doing? Like, because the current Cron sets you release with the Separatists and the Old Republic are not doing enough of anything to change the meta. I mean, like, Sortie is even one of those things where, like, everyone's like, Sortie with Rey, she's going to be so powerful, she'll just delete the board.
She's a bit of a wet fart, really, isn't she?
Well, yeah, because it's like everyone's using Lumi with Stranger, right, which kills the Satele counter.
Yeah.
What is Satele I just pivot Satele to Rey, and she just destroys it, because you know what Sortie needs to survive? Protection up. You know what Revan does? Locked buff immunity. Oh no!
Yeah. Oh no!
Oh no! She can't do anything. So it's just one of those things where it's like there's just so much offensively. It's just like we're not really changing the meta at all. Though I do wish CG would just get to the mindset of, can we make when 5v5 Datacron set starts, they're active for 2 5v5s and 1 3v3. That's the sets that we do FDCs on, and we quit doing FDCs on the 3v3 sets. Ready, go.
And break.
Yeah, because so dumb that we have 3v3 FDCs.
Yeah.
And they're for the new meta team, like the newest character.
Yep.
Actually, we don't. We actually have the Edict Uprising is actually a.
I still maintain that's a really funny name for a Datacron set. Edict Uprising. Mm-hmm. His dick was uprising.
That was the last 5v5 start one.
Yeah.
Where there was no FTCs with that one. They had FTCs with this one. Now, this is actually kind of weird because usually we do 2 FTCs on and then 1 off, and we didn't do any FTCs this time.
I think FTCs just come whenever the fuck they want to put them out. At this point, they're just like, have
some sort of schedule, for the love of Christ.
Yeah, the schedule is whenever the guy isn't drunk and decides to put some out. Hang on, that's my schedule for uploading YouTube videos.
Yeah, can we just get to like FTCs being good? Like the Lumi one has its advantages, but it's not like the Cron itself is game changing. The Cassian one is a massive changer for the for the Cassian team, because it really limits the amount of counters that work against him.
Yeah, the Cassian one is funny because like you'll do stuff and then you'll randomly die. So okay.
Yeah. But it's just one of those things where it's like it does its one thing and that's it. But I mean, the ISB one is a massive lifting for ISB, but I mean, if you have the hard counter to that team, game over. They don't do anything.
Just throw it on Glat and enjoy the stat boost.
Yeah, which is what most people end up doing because you can't critically hit Glat very hard.
Although what I did find out on my Friday night drunken stream is that turns out Lord Vader with the max health damage on the level 3 fucking destroys Glat. Like it wasn't even funny. Like the whole team died very well. I say the whole team. Everybody but Glat died within a minute or something. And then you just sort of wail at Glat for like 3 minutes and she eventually dies. with
Yeah,
your
you get a couple
entire
more.
team.
Yeah. Well, you need a couple more alts with him because you just
Yeah.
don't. A lot of the GLs that have like the one time mastery gain off of like because like
JML
Glatt
and
gains
stuff like that.
all the mastery gains are based off of the the transfer or the removing exile, right? So that's where she gets all of it from, and
And she gets a
then
little bit when she dispels Ezra
yeah,
Exile's resilient defense, but it's like fuck
yeah,
all.
yeah. But I mean, even with the ISB cron, you can still use Night Sisters to go
Yeah.
screw her day up. But it's just like
Yeah.
there's just so many good counters to like premium teams that you spent so much money unlocking on the first pass, and then just like, yeah, but we released a marquee leading up to that GL anyways, and she's like our most consistent counter. Like,
Yeah.
you guys suck. Like, what are we doing? Anyway, I'm just Jack and PvP at the moment for me, it's just very lackluster because it's not there's if a player just wants to be efficient against you, they can clear whatever 11 teams you set at 65, and if you put everything on defense, they can still do that, and then you're gonna just struggle to clear, for 60s. And so it's like, so even if I can clear you after putting max defense down, it's gonna
Yeah.
be way uglier than what you can clear me for. So it's just not a game style I'm interested in when it comes to Swolga. So
It's fair.
just kind of like,
With that. Yeah.
eh,
I get the frustration. Like I said, I'm feeling a little bit of the burnout at the minute myself. So it's just it is what it is. I'm hoping we find some of the fun again. And this is looping back to real early in our talk today, but it's just the way we get the cadence of news right now. I find it's just really not engaging. Getting everything like 3 months,
right, yeah.
and then the only news we really get is Conquest unit that comes out. And whilst it's fine because we'll be getting a new Conquest unit announcement real soon.
Should be
This week.
next week.
Well, this week coming.
This week coming should be the
So,
soonest. Should be this Thursday.
and that's always fun. I always like seeing new Conquest units. Who knows? It could be a ship, Karth. We've been saying it for 3 years. But it's like it's too long of a time to not have anything, and it feels like a lot of the communication has really dropped off recently again. They've just sort of fucking stopped posting updates, and we just get so many different bugs. Like the Satil Cron is bugged for Satil. It doesn't prevent the assists. Her taunt she gets, the Basti one works, that taunt works, but the Satil one doesn't. It's like, that's kind of a big deal for Satil's team. Getting that taunt at the start enables so much of that team's power, and you just fucked it. It's like, okay, so where's they know about it? Where's the announcement saying, oh yeah, we're looking into it, we're going to fix it? And that's just one thing. Well, that's just one thing. Like the Satil team still gets feared when they've got Fearless. It's like, what's the point of that then? Not Fearless, but not really though. It's just it's little things like that. It's just, it gets me. It's hard to keep the momentum and the excitement up when we know everything, I guess, is where I'm trying to go with it.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
Yeah. Frustration.
I was just reading through the Trello board to see if
what the Satil thing is, it mentioned there,
yeah.
or the Satil Cron thing. I don't know how frequently that gets updated, to be honest with you, but I don't check it very often.
It's about every week or so.
Oh, okay.
The Satil not getting Fearless is ready to release, so that should go with the next update.
Well, hey.
I'm gonna try to see if there's another one for Satil. I don't see one on unit bugs. General, is it under general? Yeah, nope. Description, nope. Description, nope. Unstable, nope. Stabilized, nope. Sheet, nope. That one's still a bug, and it's just they're still not doing anything about it. That's hilarious.
It's the way the cookie crumbles.
So as far as it goes for the Trello board, is I don't see anything on the Trello board for the
Satélcron. Right.
for the Satélcron itself. No,
It's a good start. It's a good start. Yeah. Yeah.
it'd be so exciting. We're so excited about this because it sucks that it's probably just the way that the cron is loading the team is loaded, because it's a pretty oh my god, it's super old, but they still haven't done anything about it. Like Han Solo, not the Stormtrooper Han.
Yes.
His character.
Oh, his taunt that's supposed to strip TM or boost TM. I can't remember. The
taunt when he takes damage while taunting is what the ability says, right?
Yeah.
Han taunts for 3 turns. All allies gain 30% turn. In addition, all other allies gain 20% turn whenever he is damaged while his taunt is active. So they did change the wording. So
it's a feature.
It's specifically is the taunt that he gives himself from draw fire is the only taunt that does give the turn meter out. Yeah. Nothing else gives the turn meter out. And so, like, if you put Wat Tambor with him, it won't grant the turn meter. And it's just like it's so dumb, but like it's probably something that's similar is where the way they linked Sateel's taunt to preventing attacks out of turn.
Yeah.
The way it loads into the game, the Datacron is screwing with that, and it's allowing, or it's not recognizing the taunt.
It's really weird because the Basti one does it fine, and I even look at the mechanics, and I'm like, even the mechanics, they're coded the same way as far as I can tell in Swigger.gg. So I'm like, I don't understand. I wonder if it can't be the position either. I was thinking, is it because she's in the leadership slot? But it can't be that either, because that would still have the same problem with the Basticron. So I don't understand how. But then again, spaghetti code, I guess.
Yeah, the reason partly why I think the Basticron isn't affected is because the Basticron isn't specifically calling out a character to gain taunt. It is calling out a tag, and so it's putting another check into the system, and so it must be going. I think what it is doing is that this needs to load in instead of being a start of the battle effect. It's at the beginning of battle effect.
Yeah.
So it's just slightly different in the order of operations, and so Sateel is applying her buff before her whatever ability, her unique, says that she can't.
She can't be assisted on. Yeah.
Where Basti is the battle starts and then she gains the taunt at the beginning because she's a tank. So that's my guess. I like how it's only Old Republic tank allies though, because Basti's actual lead is just tank allies. Do they tank allies? But whatever.
Yeah.
But whatever. I mean, it's a shot in the dark. Who knows? What the case is, but
hopefully they can fix that shit. It'd be kind of nice.
Everyone loves spending on Datacrons and then have it not work properly. It's a great rewarding feeling for players.
As long as they don't, fix it and then give everybody infinite rerolls on stats on the whole Datacron set.
To be fair though, it doesn't matter if the cron works or not. You're not beating.
No, you don't get not Lumicron. No.
So it's like it's not impacting any other counter really per se. So I don't think they'll do anything about it.
But it would still be nice to not be counted for the first turn. Like, to be assisted on. Sorry, not counted.
Yeah.
That would still be kind of neat, I feel. And I don't know, because I haven't tested it, but I don't know if it also fucks up the TM prevention for the enemy team. Because that is another side of her taunting, right? Like, while she's taunting, enemies can't gain bonus turn meter. I don't know if it prevents that. I haven't checked. Because that's not as easy to check, I guess. At least not immediately. Anyway,
you would need to go against like CLS, something like that, and see if they start just
Pimp Troopers. Let's go, baby! Just get Watt to go in a Pimp Troopers team and use the basic. That'd be the easy way of checking. Turn down for what? But of course, nobody in my Squad Arena shard is running Sateel with Satélcron, because why would they? It's I suppose we could talk a little bit about that.
What now?
Squad Arena is is not yet, but going to disappear. It's presumably the start of next era.
Well, but we've known all this.
Yeah, I know,
right?
but it's actually, well, we've known it's coming, but we don't know when it's coming until they backloaded all the stuff for it. So we assume it's coming soon. So that's kind of nice.
Well, yeah, which, I mean, only thing I care about with the squad arena changing is what are they going to do to allow us to keep getting the currency? Because a lot of players need that for prestige.
Yeah.
And charge up currency. And so it's
charge up currency is goaded. It's useful.
All my brain goes into is that they're just going to lump the that into the crystals that we get for the Kyber payout for Squad Arena and the Fleet Arena. They'll just lump that all together, and you get an arena payout once a day for Fleet Arena.
It'll be. Oh right, you think they'll just throw it in Fleet Arena? I thought they'd just throw it in the fucking daily reward box for completing your objectives or something.
Oh, well, that's also a possibility. There is some in there, I think.
Is there? I can't remember. I'll be honest. I just fucking looked. RSI click my way through that. I'm just like, give it.
Honestly, yeah, there's 200 tokens in the daily prize box, so
there you go.
They could add just more in there.
Yeah, just triple it or something.
Well, I would just tie it to your fleet rank and then just do the rewards the same way. Just add another currency to the fleet arena payout and leave it there until you actually have a use for it or have another place to earn it. But I mean, hopefully they have addressed that. They have not said anything about that yet, which is mildly infuriating.
Yeah. Because they're doing the trust fam approach again.
Yeah. Trust me, bruh. Like,
yeah.
Listen, I don't think you're going to screw us too hard, but, perception matters in a lot of fronts, and just no communication I don't really like, but I get why they do it, because honestly for them, that has been a winning strategy for a good number of years, because every time we ever communicate anything, everyone just gets salty and shitty, and it's just like...
To be fair,
Yeah, so it's like, why bother? Like, you'll be equally as pissed off if we don't talk to you as if we do talk to you. So we gotta keep a few more colored hairs in our head instead of going
speak
gray.
For yourself.
Trying to engage.
Yeah, I get it.
I saw a T-shirt I was totally thinking about getting you the other day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it said it would be a crime against humanity if I looked this good and had a full head of hair.
I mean, it would be. I mean, I do think that is absolutely sort of my quote unquote punishment for being so good looking, is they had to make me bald to compensate.
Being so ruggedly handsome, we had to limit the number of hairs on his head.
Yeah. Only the face shall have hairs, and even then, it won't be much. Deal with your patchy beard.
But my ass is like a carpet.
How did you know? You can braid that, motherfucker.
Yeah, right. That was a quote I saw in a reel the other day. He's like, "You think life's got you down? You can't get anywhere. Just pretend that your hair in an ass crack. It's like, it's dark, it's shitty, but you still keep growing."
Beautiful.
Like, yeah, there you go.
That's motivational right there.
Words to live by.
Hell yeah. So. I'm here for it. Oh, let me put my phone on silent if it's screaming at me saying, "Scribe, pay me attention." So yeah. Should we take a look at Tribe Talks questions? I think we have a few.
We should. There's a few. Yeah, we should get through them.
There's a few. All right. 1, 2, skip a few. No. First question comes from Lalna, and this is a couple of weeks old, so apologies, Lalna, but we've not been doing Tribe Talks for a couple of weeks. Having just watched the Mando and Grogu movie, with the fact that Embo, spoilers, is in that movie, we finally see him use his ship. Do you think we will eventually get his ship come to the game, or do you think they are done with bounty hunter ships now because they don't want to make the Executor any stronger?
Hope they're done with bounty hunter ships. I mean, I'd love to see it, but I'd
Yeah.
really hope that the Executor is not getting more love before we get it.
Bring
Something
it.
that consistently counters Leviathan.
Bring in Embo's ship and it counters the fucking Rogue One. You know, I'll be like, for fuck's sake. All right, let's flip-flop meta on Executor beating Profundity, Profundity beating Executor, Executor beating Profundity, and then we'll need to have some sort of
the
new rebel
Executor
ship.
beat this Leviathan, okay? Let's just go back to that.
Yeah, but then they'll fucking nerf the Chimera for some reason.
I mean, yeah, no.
The TIE Dagger will get a buff.
Yes.
Which will shut out some other counter or something. It'll fuck off mirror matches for some reason. Can you imagine? Oh, mate.
Whoever has the Relic 10 Sith Trooper automatically wins. If you both have Relic 10 Sith Troopers, coin flip or credit card swipe decides the outcome.
Yeah. They just charge you $1 every time the start of the fight. Yeah, did you pay the mirror match tax? Okay, good. You get 15 speed on your capital ship. Will they release it? I'll be honest, Lalna, probably not. But that's not because I don't think that they would. Just because we haven't seen a new ship since, fucking... We had the Rogue One and the
Hutt Cartel fleet going. Come on, boys.
Yeah, let's go. Forget the pirates. They're already too old. We're not having them. New Republic.
Yeah.
They just released 3 pilots to the game. Surely they're going to get a fleet, right? The New Republics. Nah, they won't. Even if they're all in fucking space flight suit gear and all that nonsense. Who knows?
Yeah,
and we've got Starfighter coming out as well.
Out of all the outfits you could have put Colonel Ward in the game, you put her in the jumpsuit. I see what you're doing.
I see what you're doing. Yeah. No ships for you. That's what CG says.
Oh,
so, yeah. Thanks for the question, Dalna. Next one comes from Rurik. He says, "Hi guys, what is your opinion on the sortie Datacron? Is she doing any damage on a Ray team, or would GK be a better 5th? Thanks." Do you want to take it, Karth? You want to lead with this one?
It's one of those things where it's a threat that requires a certain thing to counter it, but we have so many things on defense that it's just or on offense, it doesn't really matter. There's plenty of ways to get around it. So it's worth it in my opinion because it's going to require them to throw something a little bit better at it. They can't really just half-ass the counter with Ufus or Queen Amidala, something like that.
Satele.
They actually Satele. Well, Satele will be it with or without.
Yeah, I think so. That's probably where I'm going to be using it.
But that's my point. It's it's worth using if you're going to put on defense because there's a certain amount of respect owed to the comp, and so it's when I used Satele versus it the first time, I lost Revan right out the rib.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
Yeah, but Jolie revived it. We got on our merry little way, and so it wasn't like it was going to stop the team, and then you just can focus whoever you're attacking, and then it's over, right? She can't get protection up. She's not tanky enough. You eventually just hit her into DI, and then she just eventually walks it down from there. It's just not strong enough to counter some of the mechanics it's facing. So, but it does require a certain amount of respect. So I would say it's worth doing if you have it. But don't expect it to get holds. There's still a solid, list of counters that work against that raid comp, and so you're just it's gonna spread your team thin. But if we go back to more efficiency in week 2, then nothing's gonna hold, especially at the higher ends of the game. So all you're trying to do is bleed banners at that point as best you can, and then pray for the best after that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind the sort of Datacron, but when I faced off against it, it never really felt like it was a threat. Even with high relics in the team, she'll do her AoE, and I'm like, all right, so nobody dies, nothing happened. But it's most likely that I've just faced off against really bad sorties. Never really checked. It just didn't really bother me. So I would, you can use it if you've got a good sortie, I guess. Mine's R6. I'm not going to invest in mine. I'm just like, nah. Might throw it on a weird droid team at some point for funsies.
I tried the sortie team with BB-8 T3 Lobot. Got one tapped. Oof. I mean, there's
there's a lot of damage behind the team.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. There's just not enough.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you're going to hit 12,000 or 1,200% harder. Cool. Well, I have a 300% defense cron still. So,
yeah.
like, you're not going to get through it. Like, you're just not doing enough damage. Like, you need to be doing, like, after all that defense, like 500,000, you know, crits. And her cron that she has right now doesn't have enough stat boost to make her punch through. Like,
No.
you're just not getting enough out of it. So, without a metric ton of armor pen or something else, hard to make a meaningful difference.
Yeah. Next question comes from OneShot223. He says, "Hey guys, love you long time." Love you too, buddy. Thank you. After being in the error system for 3/4 of a year now, what do you like about it and what don't you like? For me, I like how I am learning the kits in Colosseum for the new characters, and it's easier for CG to put out a whole faction at one time. However, I really find it a turn-off to have to wait so long to get characters that I just spent $110 to unlock. I haven't even touched Andor, and I don't care until possibly next year with double drops. That's fair. I mean, I've got some issues with the error system. It does feel like by the time you've gone through the entire error system, you're already kind of bored with the characters. Like, okay. Yeah, I'm not that interested to play as them. There is usually the exception of the journey guide unit that usually still has a little bit of shine to it. Like Maul was fun because you don't get them until the end, and that was kind of fun. And Maul's characters were also a little bit more independent, so you were kind of learning new teams all the time. And when they released the game, that felt better than the Cassian Andor era because, you know, it wasn't just, oh, here's your team that you've been playing with. It was a case of, here's fucking 6 characters and a new legendary unit that, you know, buff up a bunch of other teams, go forth and prosper.
I think the Era of the Anniversary would have been far more interesting if we had the mechanics that we have with this current era, with
definitely
the units, everything else, having the ability to go back and forth. I think the Andor era was definitely the sucker punch on just not having either, you know, and so that was that. They didn't give us a freaking Luthen. Jesus Christ! Like, come on, the one character we need. It's like a critical part of this team. You're like, no, you can't have Luthen. No.
I wonder if they just like did testing with Luthen and they're like, we can't balance this properly. There's too much damage with Luthen in there, so fuck it. They don't get Luthen. And I'm not justifying it.
Afraid that we're gonna just get to we're gonna cap out a little sooner on our max scores. But I mean, again, it's one of the things that you have to keep in mind as we are the living guinea pigs for this new system. Is their intent is to keep onboarding more and more things in the Coliseum to give us more things to do with the characters.
Yeah.
The thing that that's gonna kill me when it comes to it is that, like, you know, if you can't perform well for a certain period of time because the character they release first sucks, right?
Yeah.
Then you're just going to be equal. You're going to spend all the money to barely marginally perform better than your peers until, like, you know, 6 to 8 weeks later, when you finally get a leader that's worth its shit. But the other problem too is that, like, the entire system is just not, it's not fleshed out enough yet for me to know if you can copy paste moving forward, if things will remain the same. I know that they have plans to change and keep improving what they're doing with the loaned units and with Coliseum and the mentioned era PvP. So I mean, I'm interested to see what happens, but at the same time, sorry, I'm watching my dog struggle to climb up on the couch.
Aww.
Otis. He can't quite get his back legs up on there yet, so he just like struggles aimlessly until he can get traction.
Just face plants and rolls over onto it.
Yeah, pretty much. Lets his back legs scratch the shit out of the chair. It's okay. The chair is
there to be scratched.
Yeah, it was my last dog, Wayne. It was his chair. And we at my first, so it's well lived in. But anyways,
well loved.
the short of it is that they're going to keep improving it. It's just that can players sustain through being the guinea pigs for another 2 quarters before we get, an actual interest in the game mode. And the other thing too is that, like, you bring in the era system, like they brought in like Hut Cartel and the ISB, or not the ISB, but the Imperial Troopers for the the Snow Trooper and for Jabba or Rada, sorry, to be played around with. But the thing of it is, though, is that it's so long. It is so long to get to that character that most everybody, by the time Grogu and the Zillions releases, is going to be past like the point of ever trying an Imperial Trooper team. Like who's going to care about trying? Because there's no way it can perform as well. What the max level is going to be for the free to play units in the by the end, because the calendar tells you how
never
much
be as high as your error levels.
Never be as high as unless you just do not invest in error levels. But I mean, if you can get to 110 essentially without having to really do a lot besides unlock characters, then it's like, well, what else are you gonna do? Like, there's just not much else to fuss with. So I don't know. I'm happy for more to go on, but I think they're gonna have to really kind of retool how they do marquee releases, because you're either gonna need to have more flexible characters where like you can do like 2 units and then make the rest up of loaned units, and make the game modes more diverse, or you're going to get stuck in the mode of like, we're just waiting for a freaking leader to drop and the full team of 5. It's like not next week, but the week after, when Grogu and the Zillions drop, like, New Republic's going to be banging. But we had to wait for
so flipping long
weeks,
to get there.
for 8 weeks to get there. It's just like, man alive, like it just slowly drains the will to play this game, because everything is so drawn out. About everything in advance. They tried to obfuscate, who else we were getting, and it's just like, no, like, come on. We know who's coming, but it's just one of those things where
I can't possibly think of a New Republic, a Galactic Legend that could possibly be coming out. Like it can't be anybody that's on the splash screen in the middle of that. That would just be,
weird.
That would just be. Why would they even do that? That would just be strange. It's secret. So.
So it's like, it's just hard. It's hard. The system is so so much what's coming, that it's more about what you can do with the units that are there. But the way you drip feed the units that are there too is almost equally as frustrating, because you just can't engage fully until you're on the third batch of marquees. And so like month 3 is when you can finally kind of like start enjoying everything and seeing how things work and whatever else. But man alive, outside of that, it is a rough experience in my opinion.
So how would you improve it? If it were up to you, what would you change?
Well, so what I would do is I would go to a more, like, it's hard to say to what you can exactly do to fix it, because part of it needs to be, there needs to be more things to do with the era system to make investing in units.
We know that's coming. But
and we know that they have plans to keep expanding it, so we'll see that in time. But I mean, the short of it, I guess, for me, is that like there just needs to be more diversity in what you're doing. It was the problem with the casting era. It's the problem with this era, is that everything being focused around developing one core team. It's like, well, without that core team, nothing else makes sense. It was like what we talked about in the lobby before going live. It was like, there was almost felt there was more theory crafting and nuance to the teams you're using in Coliseum when it was just Zeb and R5.
Yeah.
But now that we've got the full team, it's like, Teva's still the best, but it's your best score is dependent on RNG, which is just a real ball kick. Nobody in this game wants RNG to be the dictator of if you're in the top 10 or not.
It's really, like, he is. There's no arguing it. He's definitely the best lead to use. It kind of depends on error levels. Look at the papa. Look at the yeah, good Paparoo, good boy,
God.
Otis.
I'm too far delayed to know where I'm pointing.
No, you got it. You got it good. So good.
That's where he likes to nap out. But it's also like
Don't blame him.
he's not allowed yet to be unsupervised in the home. So
yes.
I'll bring him to my office to sit on to be in here with me when I'm doing stuff, so that way he doesn't meander off and destroy shit.
Ah, fair.
But anyways, sorry.
I can't remember what I was saying. What was I saying?
How to improve the Coliseum system.
Oh, right. Yeah, what I was saying is like, it's not fun when, even though Carson Teva is definitely the best lead, it's definitely the best team. It depends on their levels of your loaned units and all that sort of business, obviously. But all things being equal, he's the best team to be using. But when the mechanics of the monsters are so like, they shut down how he is supposed to operate, it just makes it frustrating to play as his team. You're like, I need these counterattacks. Why won't you let me counterattack? Everything stops me from counterattacking. And that's just like, it's part of the core identity of the team is out of turns attacks, counterattacks, ramping the damage that you deal, doing counterattacks. And everything's like, yeah, you can't counter this. I'm going to daze you. I'm going to buff immunity you. I'm going to dispel you before the damage is dealt, so you can't counterattack me for shit. And then Zeb is like, I'm a dodge. You're like, for fuck's sake, Zeb, get hit, counterattack.
There's so many frustrating mechanics with balancing the team for actual gameplay and then balance the team for the Coliseum experience. And so, I mean, if they want us to enjoy the era system in a way where it's actually meaningful, it needs a bit more diversity, especially when we start doing more PvP based things, or whatever else, where it's like, if we were doing like a solo TB event for type event where it's just us and how we're implementing the team and we're getting to experience them, like basically a bigger marquee event, then like it doesn't matter what's going on. I can do what I want and I'll have a good time. But like if you're gonna make it PvP, then there needs to be a degree of just like, can I theory craft a good comp for this, or is it just, hey, somebody has a higher limit on their credit card, or just be willing to spend money, like, and now I'm out of the running. Which, I mean, we talked about this earlier. They have redesigned the air system to be way more drip feed. Its progression is more consistent. You can't jump as far. Like every marquee is what allows you to jump up in your arrow levels.
Yeah. Especially with the what's the golden eyeball type thingy?
The Zurichs.
Yeah, the Zurichs. Like those literally will hard gate you. It's like nothing you can do. You got to wait to the next marquee. Okay.
And so which is hey, that's fine. I'm not upset with that. Because,
I'm just surprised more than anything. I thought, well, CG willingly saying no, you can't whale. Interesting.
Well, and my theory behind that is just because they need to slow progression down for the sake of PvP. Because if you make the top spot unobtainable because somebody is that far in front of you, it's like, what am I going to do? Fight? Like, I'm going to fight for a max score against the best team in my shard, which is like miles below me. And so it's like, that's kind of where my head goes at, where like they're slowing it down just to make sure things stay relatively competitive, and then everyone kind of like gets to 95, the 100 mark, somewhere in there. And I think 95 is where you can get free to play, and then everything else is
no, 115 I want to say, or 114 it might be. I think that's where it's supposed to be.
I disagree.
Okay.
Because the purple materials that are required to go past 110, I believe, are only purchasable. You cannot get them.
Well, but 105 to 114 is Gear 12's range, so we should all be able to get there free to play.
Yeah, but 105 is that's the gear. It's not the fully unlocked. So it's just getting to gear 12. It's not. It's not the guarantee that you
get pieces from it.
It's minimum we should be able to get to 105 free to play.
Yeah. 105 is where you should get free to play, and then after that it's going to require some degree of spending to get beyond. But 110, to get beyond 110, you need those purple materials. And those are only available for payment or from the Java event, the Rada event. Sorry.
That'll usually give you a chunk of them, won't it?
Yeah, it will give you enough to do something, but not enough to do anything really meaningful. Like you can boost 1 or 2 characters meaningfully up to try to get a better score, but it's not going to do much more than that. So, I mean, I guess we'll see, because 105 to 30, it's the 30 levels difference. But it's going to be a massive difference. Gear 12 to Relic 8 is going to be a massive difference in performance.
100%. Of course it is. Yeah. Okay, that was a good question.
Anyways, sorry.
Good question. Baba Joe says, "Greetings, scribe. I come before you in search of glorious knowledge." He needs the knowledge of the glory holes. We are about. Oh, okay then. We're about to have a brand new character enter the holotables playable in.
Peanut butter.
Oh, the peanut butter. It's apparently something that's playable on all the holotables, coming soon. And playable in all legacy modes, asking on behalf of whales of all sizes, what relic levels should we take honorable constables to? And what else should we be leveling to support this team? I'll be honest, dude, like, my stance on constables is, I don't fucking know, I'm going to wait until someone else does it. And Kart's stance is, I've got R9 Jawas, bitch! Or something like that, right?
I've got R10 Chief Nebbit.
You are fucking certifiable, mate.
And
R10 Chief Nebbit.
Warrior. Yeah, he's the tank for the team, homie.
He is now. Yeah.
I mean, the way it looks like is that you're gonna need 2 constables and then a Jawa and a Tusken is my guess, is how you're gonna break it apart. You could do just Jawas, but I feel like you leave too much on the table by not, like, you don't gain enough from Scavenger, in my opinion, to drop him for Tusken Warrior. But that's my opinion. I think it's an arguably going to be dependent on the Datacron that supports the team more than it's going to be about anything else that goes on with it. So I'm not too fussed about that, but they are gonna hardcore just throw fingers at Jabba and Hondo, like hardcore, just gonna be like, hey homie, we just here to ruin your day, hope you don't mind. Like, I think it's gonna be I think he'll easily deal with Hut Cartel. I think the pirate counter will be a lot more dependent on your relic investment and the Kron and what Kron Hondo has access to try to thwart you. But I do think, to a degree, that it's still going to be a pain, and it's going to be possible, is what I'm more leaning into. But I mean, to be honest with everybody, I would not rush it. Like, week 1, let the Krakens, let the whales, let them build up a team, put it on defense, try some stuff out with no Kron support, and see what happens, and see how things function, what the good comps are going to be. I guarantee you some content creators are going to make a video on what it can be in GAC.
Probably.
Out the rip. But there's no need to rush it. This team is a counter to another team that already has like 4 counters. Like, if you have IG-90 and Afra, decent relics with a decent relic B2, like, you'll do probably just as good as work versus Hut Cartel as you would have with the constables. Yet you already have, hopefully have, the other team. And I don't really want to encourage people to do what I've done, which is I want the team to work with 0 other constables other than Cobb Vanth. I want to take 2 Tuskens and 2 Jawas, and I know that that's going to cause problems because there are mechanics that do not activate unless there are 3 constables on the team. So, yay me. But
I mean, listen, you can be the crazy person. That's fine. I'm okay for you to do that.
I want it to work. I want it to work. That's all. I just want to see if it'll work without it, because I would be interested to see that. But I mean, like, I have a sneaking suspicion that Teva is going to be the 3rd constable on that team, and then Kara will be the other
constable for the
Yeah.
team. I can't see Cup working there for anything.
But he's R10,
and-
Garth. He's R10.
Yeah, but he needs a whole like
He doesn't know
unique
anything.
added to the character. Like he just
Yeah, he's
doesn't
just
do
kind of
enough.
garbage. He's
Like
just kind of
Kara's
garbage.
at least got an AoE turn meter removal, and she's relatively quick, and she's got a decent damage base for a tank.
Yeah, she actually does.
You know,
She's surprising in that respect.
yeah.
But
So it's like, you know,
my problem though, Garth, is that my Cara Dune is Relic 5. Okay, this is my issue. All right, can I borrow your credit card real quick?
I mean, you can, but you're going to be very disappointed.
Because I'm gonna block it.
Yeah. I'll give you the numbers right now, or as I turn it to disabled.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not working. Weird.
You're
Must
like,
be the UK. IP
Scribe, why
address.
have you bought a hot tub? I said I wanted your
Yeah.
credit card. I didn't say it was for Cara Dune. Jeez.
Well, I'm trying to make an inviting atmosphere for Gina Carano to come over.
Oh, exactly. That's the hot tub.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No, I am getting Cara Dune, just not in the way you think.
Inflatable doll arrives.
Oh yeah. There you go.
What was the question? I forgot already. Oh yeah, constables.
How much
Yeah,
investment in constables?
I think it's wait and see, right? Wait and see. I'm sure they'll do something. I'm sure there will be hard counters to Jabba if you need another Jabba
Just
counter.
Lobot's not cutting it. Ironically, Teva has the constable tag.
Yeah.
So that makes it feel like it. But like Cup is just not. Just unless they give him a unique for being a constable, I don't see him doing anything meaningful.
Hopefully
He's
we'll
not
get the
fast.
training mode, you know, with the next era, and we can start fucking around and finding out. That would be nice.
Yeah, there's just not much with him that I feel like that's gonna be eras apart.
Oh, you reckon?
They're gonna turn off Squad Arena, put it into the other one, and then training mode will be
I
the following.
cannot
year.
wait for the fires and pitchforks to come out.
Uh,
You took away Squad Arena, and I don't have galactic challenges. There's nowhere for me to test any of my teams. Can't wait.
Oh yeah, that's what we're here for. So, I would just wait. I would just wait on all investment in constables until somebody else has tried it out, because there is no reason to rush it, in my opinion. There's just, do you need another team to counter Jabba? If you desperately do, there are cheaper options than Cobb Vanth and his Tuscans. So just gonna throw that out there.
Hey, don't forget the Jawas. Yeah. Good talk. Good talk. Thank you, Bubba Joe. Appreciate you. Next one comes from Swugger Marco. He says, good to see that Tribe Talks is back. Winky face. Thank you, sir. First question. When should we get more info on the upcoming title update changes? In the data mine, we can see that normal arena will go the way of the dodo soon. But when goes Era Arena live? We don't know yet. We don't have a whole lot of information on Era Arena. We're assuming that when Squad Arena goes, Era Arena will replace it. We only have confirmation that it is not coming in, like, it's not going now, it's going soon-ish, TM.
They're putting in the back end
Yeah.
update to be able to turn it off.
Yeah.
But that they're not hitting the switch on it. So my guess is they're just building up the background. My assumption is that their intention is to launch Era Arena with the next era.
Mhm.
But we don't have that confirmed.
Nope.
But for that purpose, I mean, they're putting in the ability to turn it off. We'll probably get Era Arena in the next era, and they'll probably turn off Squad Arena at that time, and then maybe we get lucky and they give us the training mode. But since they explicitly have a feature being added to Kill Arena,
Yeah.
I feel like that switch to training mode isn't going to happen in the same era. It feels like they're just going to shut it off for a little while they spend time figuring out how they want training mode to work, or whatever the hell they call it.
I think it is training mode. Yeah. I might be wrong. But hey. It is a question. Yeah. So we just don't know. I think, like I was saying, the best guess is going to be it's most likely start of next era. Otherwise, they wouldn't do the back end loading now. There would be no reason to really do it. So assume so much. Question 2 from Swigger Marco is: does Karth watch the World Cup? If he encounters some guys/girls in orange, just give them some beer and they will be happy.
No.
Karth doesn't watch the World Cup. No.
Karth don't watch sports in general.
I don't watch sports ball. All right.
I don't. I like sports. I just don't like watching them. It's so hard for me to sit down. Not sit down and do it. To have the inclination to sit down and do it. I can't be asked.
I find alcohol helps.
It does. I find that I just, if I want to get irrationally upset about things on a screen, I have plenty of video games to play.
I've got Galaxy of Heroes, bro. I don't need another one. All right. And 3, have fun. I mean, I'm not sure if that's a question, but yes, I do have fun. Thank you. Thank you, buddy.
I can't master that for you today. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. That's a step too far. The Fuzzy Goblin Wizard. How dare you? Says, afternoon, Tribe Lords. Do you think the next Conquest character will be a lifter for JML, the upcoming GL, or a ship that somehow buffs the Leviathan and nerfs the Chimera? I mean, at this rate, yes. Yes, I do think that will be the case. Because
all
status
of those
quo.
are options.
Well, the only thing I know about the upcoming Conquest unit, apart from everything, because obviously I have the ear of every single dev at CG, is that it's something nobody expects. I think Meathead said that in the Swigger Events Discord server. He says, Conquest unit's coming, nobody will guess what it is. So it's going to be weird. It's going to be a constable, isn't it? For fuck's sake.
I mean, but nobody thought of Cobb Vanth either. So
no, it's true.
It's
true.
my brain is like, it needs to be something relatively on point from the Mandalorian show, because it sounds like they're going to do more than just one era of it.
It's going to be that goddamn fish dude from the Mandalorian Grogu film.
Wouldn't that be right?
Yeah.
But it's just weird to me, because it's like, I don't like how they're setting up GL Mando. Like, I really don't like the fact that he's going to be leading New Republic forces.
Yeah, neither do I, to be honest.
It really just does not like scratch the itch at all. But I mean, that's clearly where they're headed, right? You're going to have Zeb, Grogu, Colonel Ward, and
R5.
R5.
No. Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Teva seems like he's the odd man out to me. If I were taking a stab at it, but I mean, I could equally just be wrong with that. I don't have a guarantee on that position, but I don't know. It feels kind of like whatever. So I don't know. It could be something from there. I doubt it's the mall show. It would be cool. I would love to get an era of the mall show, but I feel like.
But I mean, that won't necessarily tie into the Conquest unit either, because they don't necessarily align. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, is it finally time to go back and do something that people want to see, like Old Republic or something from Star Wars EU, or there's too many odds and ends.
I know a lot of Galactic Legends have had Conquest units come with them, right? PK Hondo had Smee, which is kind of tentative. He's not like joint at the hip like other ones are. Ezra for Glatt, and we had fucking Cat for JMK and Maul for Lord Vader and stuff like this. But then it doesn't always happen. And I feel like, based on the New Republic units we have right now, it doesn't feel like there would be a Conquest unit for upcoming Mandalorian Grogu. It doesn't feel like there's something that we're missing when I'm thinking about the film and people that were in it, and like doesn't jive. So I would like for it to be a JML lifter, because JML needs some loving, baby. He needs some sweet loving.
Give me that Jedi training Leia.
Okay, yeah. I don't care who it is. I'll be honest. Like,
is there any
just make it good.
Coming up this year? 2006. I don't think there's any 10 years coming up this year.
I'm not sure.
Because Force Awakens was 2017, wasn't it?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Because that's 2 years before Rise of Skywalker. Rise of Skywalker was 2019. Yeah, 2019. So, could be. Might be wrong.
No, Force Awakens was 2015, so it must be the shitty one in between.
The Final Jedi. The very ultimate Jedi. So
the Last Jedi?
Yeah. The Last Jedi would be the middle one.
So that's not releasing till next year. Well, that's still not releasing. Sorry, that's the
anniversary, I mean.
Anniversary, 10-year anniversary is next year.
Yeah. Also, we only ever saw Jedi training Leia in Rise of Skywalker anyway, so.
Yeah. No, I just
wouldn't really
I don't
jive.
even remind myself of the plot of that movie. It's so forgettable.
Yeah.
That's the one that starts with the assault of the Star Fortresses on the ship, right?
I can't remember.
So we get first introduced to the Rose's
Attacker?
Yeah.
No, but I think she's in the first film. She's definitely in the first film.
No, she's not.
Okay. I'm lying. I apparently I need to rewatch the sequel. No, do I really? I don't want to.
I don't know.
Can I just read the Cliff Notes?
I don't remember her being there.
Fair.
I'm sure somebody in the chat will correct
Somebody in the chat will. Yeah. Well, the thing why I think she's in Force Awakens is because I remember thinking there was no romantic connection between Finn and Rose Tico in Force Awakens, and then it was somehow magically there in The Last Jedi, and then the next film like J.J. Abrams was like, I'm going to make this as awkward as possible and make it look like Rose still thinks that there's some sort of romantic connection and Finn is trying to avoid her. That's what it felt like.
Using the parts of the movies.
I could well be. I could absolutely well be doing that. But it makes me enjoy my life a little bit more. Thinking
I don't see her on the cast list for The Force Awakens. I think it's because
you're probably right then.
There wasn't any like romantic interest in the second movie at all, and like the beginning of the third one, they were like, they have romantic intrigue, and then it's like, just kidding, no one cares. I don't know. Anyways,
well, she sexually assaults him in the Last Jedi. She kisses him without permission. So there is that.
How dare she?
Anyway, moving on. What were we talking about?
Conversation.
Yeah, I don't know. I would like to have a ship as the next conquest unit, please. Just so it can herald in a new fleet.
Give me honestly, that's where my brain goes to. Sorry that went down that rabbit hole, but that's where my brain goes to. We're so desperate for a new fleet. We've got 3 pilots in this era that could easily make up a new group. Colonel Ward can fly another Y-wing. Tava can fly an X-wing. Zeb can fly the U-wing. So I'm like, there's 3 ships right there. We just need the conquest ship and maybe one more, which, hey, Razor Crest again, because why not?
Razor Crest? We can have the first Galactic Legends ship, and it would actually be a Galactic Legends ship, not what they call the capital ships.
They make a different version of Mando pilot it.
It'll be the OG Mando that pilots it. You're like, what the fuck?
Bounty Hunter
pilot that's got the New Republic tag.
Yeah. That makes all the sense in the world.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
I can't wait. It's going to be great.
Next, finally put Mando as the capital or the pilot for the Razor Crest and move Bam to the new one. I doubt they would do that, but that would be funny.
I doubt it would be funny as fuck though. Next question comes from Richie Fritsch. He says, love the show as always. Do you guys enjoy the efficiency meta? Fuck no. It's not fun. I'm not a big fan. I really liked the Darkseid Ray FTC when it was just 1 or 2 counters or something. You had possibility of getting stuck. Occasionally there are some FTCs that had very, very limited counters and they were fucking GAC deciding. It was that one, and the Great Mother's Cron was another one that was just kind of like, oh, you used one of your 2 counters? Get fucked. Your GAC's over. You fail. Sorry, good night, sir. Feels like it's efficiency just now. I wouldn't say just now. There's always been an element of it's an efficiency meta, because it's like there've been years where it's been like people can just go full efficiency, and it's just dull. Like I'm not a banner pinching kind of guy. To me, it takes away from the fun. I would much rather have defense matter.
I feel like when they reduce the cadence down to, or they increase the cadence of Datacrons and they reduce the power level behind Datacrons to make it so that you're not chasing as much, which I appreciate that, but that's where I'm like, okay, but you need to put a lot of power behind your FDCs because that's what's going to actually be meta changing for every season of GAC. It's like, but we have got only one group that has FDCs, and only 2 of them are really transformative for the team that they're on, and everything else is like, whatever. Like,
yeah, we are sorely missing FDCs right now.
They're just, the FDCs need to be much more meta defining, in my opinion. I get that you don't need every single DC to have really good level 9 so that we're not chasing them indefinitely, but a couple of good ones in the set, and then have your FDCs actually bump the power curve in a meaningful fashion. Well, FDCs cost more to get anyways. You might as well go chase after them because they're guaranteed stats. But then they're actually going to change what we're doing. I'm so sick of just like, well, I got all these crons. They don't do anything. Like, it doesn't matter how many steel crons I get, GG crons I get. I mean, like, the whole separate side again is like
fucking Django crons.
Yeah, the whole separate side of the crons that it's like, man, wouldn't it be cool if they had put in any anti-Gungans energy? No. Anyways, I'm gonna go.
You can only use one Gungan team.
Yeah, but I mean,
bait them with Trench on the front wall and sneak in Droidica GG in the back. That probably gets beat by Bad Batch or something.
Yeah, probably gets ruined by Bad Batch. It's like, I want stuff that's more, much more meta defining, and we're just not getting it right now. And we'll see, I guess. It just really throttles down my enthusiasm to spend when it's just like, not only do I have to spend to have the best crons in the game, or like at least all the important ones with decent rerolls on the stats. Now I also have to play more efficiently than my opponent, which means I have to care a lot more. And I'm more of the, I like to pay to win. So thinking about things is a little out of my pay grade some days. It's not most of the time, but it's just how I feel as of late, where it's like, well, there's like 3 banners to play with. Screw this. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to get my 65 and go home.
I don't want to sweat that much.
I really don't. It's not fun. So
it's okay to pass on that, I think. Yeah. All right. Next question comes from Diesel Cheese 909. How you doing, buddy? If I have the Dark Side clones at Relic 7 and I have the Old Republic at Relic 7, who should I prioritize for Zeta Gears and Relics? I mean, the Relic 7 is okay. Lord Vader or Satil Shan. I have all the Dark Side clones and mods at Gold Yellow, and my OR mods aren't as good but still good. Unlock them both tomorrow evening. I would focus on the Dark Side clones with Lord Vader, because it's Lord Vader. And then go Steel. If not, you can't really fucking go wrong. You've got a Galactic Legend or a powerful Conquest team. Like, you plan to take them both to R10, because why the fuck not? Okay, I mean, why the fuck not? They're both solid choices for R10.
For me, I would do Lord Vader because he has more viability in the remaining game than Satil does. Satil's not bad, but she's not quite as good in
TW.
TV,
yeah.
Well, TW. Yeah. Well, and I feel like if you can keep Lord Vader, you don't have to platoon him. That like Lord Vader clones is basically a walk on every single planet that they are available on.
Yeah, pretty much.
So it's like I find a lot of value in that. I know other people might disagree with TV, but Satil in GAC or in TW is okay. It's not like it's a bad team. It's just not. It's not going to be as good as it is inside of GAC.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, until they change that, but yeah, we'll see what happens. I would favor GL investment over Conquest. That's all.
It goes on to the second. It says, also, I feel like you don't want Colonel Ward in the Colosseum because the mass assist encounters on both Dryad stats cause a large health difference. No, you definitely want her. That's where all your damage is. Like, yes, it does cause a massive differential between the Dryax, but you know what it does? It gives you fuckloads of score. That counterattack that you get when you use her X-Haul flyby against an enemy that's got on the run is where you're getting all your points. Like, it's 100% worthwhile. She's just use the full team. Use the full team. So you go Tiva lead, you go Zeb, you go R5, you go Ward, and you throw in Drogon. If you're missing some error levels on one of your marquees, you throw in Cara Dune as well instead of your low-level marquee. But
I like Cara over Drogon just because the TMR reduction. I feel like Drogon
if they
doesn't
don't resist it.
Well, that's the thing is I've had them resist it with the
with keen stratagem, yeah,
or without it, and so it's like I feel like I'm getting better at or getting the good RNG that it's not getting resisted as frequently, at least noticeably in my favor. But Cara is so much tankier that she kicks around longer. Drogon for me just dies so because the team is so buff heavy and so many of the bosses ramp offense for dispelling buffs that like Drogon just dies by the time if I'm lucky, I get the second keen stratagem out. Yeah. And that's it. It's like, well, that's not worth my time. But Cara will live until much longer, and she tends to she has a much higher base damage, or it feels
definitely
that way.
Yeah, Drogon seems to tickle people. He doesn't seem to do anything.
Drogon's also a special attacker, and so Drogon, his chance of critting with no mods is super low. Yeah. So I don't know. I just find that I've been doing better with Cara, but I mean, I'm also, got Bazooka bucks invested into the team. So when everyone's air level 110,
you could have just said, I just got Bazooka bucks. So I gotta show off more card. God, just sleep on your bed of dollar bills, $100 bills. I will. I'll enjoy it. Yeah, maybe Cara is better than Drogon. I don't know. I haven't checked on my main account if it performs better. But yes, you want Colonel Ward.
I feel like he's just more RNG. Like,
fair.
That's all. The only thing I do like about Cara is that she gets locked retribution at the beginning, so she helps start getting some of those stacks of on the run. In the beginning because it's retribution's locked.
Yeah, Zeb's is as well. But I do find that is really, really useful, that locked retribution at the start. Also, because she's not fucking evasive like Zeb.
Yeah.
So she actually gets hit.
She'll actually take the hit and counterattack, and she taunts more frequently than in many ways. Yeah. That's the thing I found that I liked about the runs is that it was easier for Cara specifically to absorb more damage, and I was less likely to lose Ward or R5 before I was in a good position.
Yeah. So that's fair.
That's all.
So I would say experiment and see what works for you, but definitely keep Colonel Ward. She is where you get all your damage. Well, not all your damage, but she's also outside of Tiva. She does the most damage. She does more damage than Zeb and far more than R5.
Oh God!
Bless you. Is this real life? Mayday asks, does Inquisitor Barris work in the Grand Inquisitor event? And am I stupid, early game, to take Inquisitor Barris 9th and second sister to R9? Yes. Yes, you are. Barris, I believe, does work in the Grand Inquisitor event, because I'm pretty sure the GI event is just faction tag. It's any Inquisitors. Because I know you can take in Reaver, and Reaver came in after the GI event was introduced to the game. So I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Barris is there as a requirement, so... Or as someone you can use
as a usable unit. Yeah. So there you go. That answers one of your questions. And yeah, I wouldn't do, like, honestly, I wouldn't do Barris at all to R9 at this point. 9th either. No. Second sister, definitely not. It's just not a good team. In my opinion, it's not a good team. Maybe I'm wrong.
They were good when they had the FDC. They have a little bit of strength right now with the Kron. that's got the Inquisitor Purge mechanics. They have some benefit to them,
Mm-hmm.
but overall, your 3R9s can be beaten by an R8 Wampa. So
That would make you a sad panda. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the investment just doesn't really pay out. You are way better off putting those R9s on the core Inquisitor team. Now, I still like Inquisitor Barris on my team because I don't want to put Merrick in there. But Inquisitor Barris basically does the exact same thing as Merrick does anyways, which is basically stops Phoenix.
Yeah.
So that's all I care about on the team. And the extra assists when you start proccing status effects can be a lot of fun. But I would rather just focus on the main Inquisitor team and then just take them up when you can, if you want to. If you're a fanboy of the team, then sure. But I mean, it's beaten by a lot of pretty easy low-hanging fruit. So I wouldn't go too crazy on it. And especially like Second Sister and Ninth Sister. They have really no further use beyond the unlock event / Datacrons.
Yeah. So yeah, you've heard that that Barris, Inquisitor Barris makes the GI event super easy. Maybe it does. I don't know.
Yeah,
it probably helps.
You have consistent heals, and you have another attack at a turn that attacks a lot. And the biggest of the thing in the event is you have something that helps ramp crit damage, which means you can actually do something.
Which there's one of them that just doesn't want to die. It might be Fulcrum. Like
no, it's the tier with Shock T and GMY. They just the recovery is so stupid that you're just like, why am I doing this?
That is one of the most annoying events. The GI event, the unlock for that was crap.
I mean, with how it is now, I mean, you can go through and
I did it on the alt account not so long ago. It wasn't too bad at R5.
Well, no, I'm thinking of the completely wrong thing. I'm thinking of the
Oh, you're thinking of the assault battle. Yeah, that does suck. That really does suck.
That one sucks. Yeah, she helps a lot with that. No, the unlock event I don't think is going to be that crazy. I was just looking at it right now.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Yeah.
What's it
Next question comes from Stars. He says, since we are losing / gaining different events now, like getting Colosseum in exchange for Galactic Challenges, losing Squad Arena and getting Era Arena, do you think there is hope of them eventually getting around to changing TW and how its very existence needs an overhaul? They mentioned it, didn't they? They mentioned that they're still interested in looking at Fleet, and looking at TW and doing stuff. So they know there's a problem. We are seeing stuff. I think there is hope, but I think the broader picture is when. When is that going to happen? Because it's not coming this year.
No, well, and that's the thing. That's the thing that everyone has to keep in mind is the Era system is so underbaked from what we have right now for what they wanted to glam it up to be at the initial launch that we have at least a solid year of development left in the Era system to be at a place where they'll leave it alone for a little while. There is no way that they pivot away from the Era system because it's the critical part of the game right now, right? It's the revitalization of the early game experience and how they're remonetizing marquee unlocks and everything else. It's a very important movement for them. There's no way they pivot from this and go work on TW. No. TB is more important in the game mode rankings than TW at this junction. So I mean, I can't see them pivoting anytime before 2027 starts. I just can't see it. But I mean, I could be wrong. I'd happy to be wrong because I'm so bored of playing TW. Our last one was such a mismatch that it was just we cleared the 2 front zones and was it's a free for all. They're the two next walls were half filled.
I wasn't even supposed to join this one because I know I was going to be away on Saturday, but I think on my Friday night stream when I got drunk, I was like, TW, better join that. Not thinking that I was just going to be away. So I didn't check my phone at all when I was away. I was just like, nope, not doing any of this. This is detox. And then I was fucking going to bed midnight, quickly check the phone type thing. And I was like, TW officers, make sure you set your defense. I was like, it's in the attack phase now. Fuck. Sorry. Fortunately, we had like a complete fucking mismatch, you know, like absolute cakewalk. So I got
Punching
in
down
and,
on the
yeah, we were beating up school children. So I got my full wins in to make sure I got some rewards, but I felt really bad. I was like, I'm sorry, guys. My bad.
Hey, think about it this way. They wouldn't have make that opponent without you.
I know. Okay? So I helped really somehow.
Yeah. You gave everyone easy rewards.
I did. Okay? Next question comes from JH90. He says, hey guys, love the show. Thank you, buddy. Do you see a future where Jedi Master Luke Skywalker and Jedi Master Kenobi receive lifter units? Well, Kenobi already has his. He has Cat. I say this because
he needs a new one.
he needs another one. Just build him a whole new team. Sorry, there is more to this. I say this because whilst knowing Cat is the intended lifter for Kenobi, they are the only 2 Galactic Legend teams, from my knowledge, without GAC-related Omicrons.
Well, it was before Omicrons were a thing.
Yeah.
Which
JML?
is not
I don't think JML does. C doesn't unless you throw Bane with him. But,
yeah. But I mean, technically, Lord Vader took away his conquest unit in favor of all Marquis. Now, granted, they do have some Omicrons that help lift the team's performance.
Yeah, he got a whole fucking new team, though.
Yeah. Well, he needed a whole new team.
I mean, he did need a whole new team. Because can't have Fennec beating him.
Yeah, well, which they then revamped the team to do anyways. With Asajj.
Semantics, Karth. It's, you know, that's a whole different team, buddy. Okay.
Yeah, it's new. We monetized it. Okay, gosh,
we monetized beating GLs.
We did the important thing. Okay, we released a marquee that made something empirically better. And then, after enough suffrage, we release another marquee that we monetize that then goes back to countering the same thing that used to counter. Okay, okay, it was strategy.
Good. Anyways, strategy.
I would be okay with them getting lifters, but for me, it becomes a question of like, what are you looking for JML to do? Because JML has so many inherent weaknesses that it's like, what do you want from JML? And then we can build a lifter around that, because people are like, well, I want him to be more defensively viable. As long as you can run TM trains on him, good luck. Like, that is the number one problem with most GLs, is they can just get looped over. Like, okay, cool. I miss the days when Inquisitors were used to beat JMK, because that took skill and knowledge and the correct turn, like the correct everything to make that work. And now it's just like, your counters are just go sit on someone's face. You got the right crown, you got the right team, go do your thing. But I mean, I would be okay with them getting lifters that have game mode importance. But the problem is with, like, especially with JMK, is Kat is such a bear to build around because she provides so much to the team that she can't leave.
Yeah.
JMK without Kat is an absolute
it's terrible
waste of your time. So it's like, so they need to be intertwined to a degree more than they already are, so that the other unit needs to fill a particular role that is kind of redundant with the team, right?
Give us a second Cat. There you go. That's lifter.
Cat in exile, ready to go. Yeah. Somehow she's still a GR Ufu, but
don't let that worry about it.
Yeah. But I mean, and that's the same thing with JML, right? Is JML, she's like, what are you trying to prevent from beating him? And the problem is that JML just cannot protect his allies as well as other teams have. But it's one of those things to where it's like, it's either you want JML to be more defensively viable or be more offensively viable. But it's like, what do you want to do to counter certain things? Because like part of what counters JML or JMK in certain respects is what the newest GLs already have baked into it, into a degree where it's not possible for the GL itself to carry through the mechanics that they're facing. So, you know, like half the reason why Leia can beat Glat is because of freaking Adrad and Jin, not because Leia's a better team. Like,
although she is.
Leia, if you, I mean, for the game, yes, but anyways, it's just there are parts of where there it's either the character or the kits that just straight up stop certain counters from functioning. So it's very hard to say what you would want to change. So I would love to see lifters, yes, because more Jedi, more Galactic Republic, better. Happy with that. But it's what are we trying to solve with it? And then just have like, oh, we introduced Jedi Master Peel, the little like Yoda-esque character that has bigger ears. Like, oh, Master Sentence 10. We bring in a new Jedi for kicks and giggles. He's like, okay, what do they do? Why are we bringing them in? Anyways, I digress.
They do Jedi stuff.
Jedi things. What we need is more fleet so that we can max light side geo, okay?
Yeah, you can bring a fleet that is a Jedi fleet that lifts JML, okay? Then we kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Something like that. I too would like to see, I would much rather see a JMLS lifter than Kenobi right now, but that's just because I feel like JML just needs some love. And Kenobi definitely does too. I feel like Kenobi's just kind of been picked on by CG. They're just like, let's make sure everything counts as Kenobi. I was like, okay, cool. Next question comes from Rotzi. The next conquest unit will be Jedi Master Mesut Özil Junda, lifted for JML. Mesut Özil, I think that's a football player. I don't think Özil is. Yeah.
That's Cal's master, I want to say, right?
Well,
right? No?
Sia Junda is, yeah, but Mesut Özil is a football player from Germany.
Oh.
So maybe he's saying Jedi Master Sia Junda is coming.
I know nothing. That's all I can tell you. I know
Jon
nothing.
Snow. Yeah. I mean, I will take a Jedi Master Sia Junda as a lifter. That would be fine.
I would just rather take a different. Well, that would be funny with Cal though. With Cal being like one of his best units, that would be hilarious.
Yeah. I mean, so he's just taken over the Jedi Survivor characters apparently.
Yeah, that would be funny. I would be okay with that.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyways.
Next question comes from Joe Wildheart, and he says, now that we've had a few months with the current Datacron cadence, how do you feel about it? To me, there's good in that the DC mix feels less stale, but it's also exhausting, constantly having to refresh counters. I don't mind the refresh of counters. I do not like the really narrow amount of time we have to farm Datacrons. Like, 1 conquest to farm a set of Datacrons is annoying. And it feels like you spend more crystals to get less value out of your Datacrons, and that's also annoying.
Well, you're spending more because you're still doing, like, especially like at my end. I always farmed most of my crons in the first pass, anyways, and then I would just go to 30 on the next pass because I need to do the materials. But I don't farm as many now. I usually farm somewhere around 15 to 20, depending on FTCs being present or not. But with that being said, I don't mind it. I like it, but like because it brings more into what we're doing. But I don't think there's enough teeth in the sets anymore. There's just not enough oomph. Like, as annoyed as I was by the existence of the Vayncron, I liked that there was it made the team so unbelievably good that you only had a couple of counter options and then it was over. And so I liked that because it meant that you actually got to play a little bit of strategy against your opponent, because it was, if I put this team down, I have to hold back 1 or 2 other options to beat it if they place it, which limits what I can place on defense or situations, because you weren't going to place Hondo and Slacker and JMK and whatever else on defense, because if you're, side shoot counter, they set a different cron that countered that, then you were hosed, right? That was GG over. And so that, I liked that mentality behind it, but man, we have not had a set we haven't had very many sets that have that level of just like, damn, that's a problem, And so I want a couple of those in each set. I don't need it. I would prefer them to be FTC so we don't have to go hunt through the RNG fields to get them. We might just need to invest more into
Stupid Django
farming. Yeah, but that's what I'd love to see, because then everyone has access to it. It's just about, are you willing to invest the resources into it, instead of just RNG shenanigans. But barring those 2 things, I'm not upset with the cadence. I like that it's adding a little bit more variety, But yeah, farming does suck. They need to cut down the reroll cost on tiers 1 and 3 to the same as tier 2.
Yes, please.
Why because it's just you are getting half the number of tier 3 reroll materials required, like needed, and they didn't cut it. It was like, all right, guys, like you need to meet us somewhere here halfway. Like I'm not saying it's perfect, but I'm saying it's like the most people are not going to spend on the crystal pack to buy the reroll materials, and if they are, they were going to do it anyways. Like, that's the Krakens out there buying, that 10 times so that they can get their crons in the right spot. It's like, but that's about it. There's not much else to go do. And to be honest, it's just slightly to be a little bit more advantage. But even with good rerolls on all your stats and getting the right level 3, 6, and 9 on all your crons, you can still just overkill efficiency everything. So it's like, what, you're just giving us no reason to invest into these materials. There's no reason to. It's just like just sidestep it and call it a
day. Next question comes from Mika 100, and he says, "Do you guys think that we need a DC like Darkseid Ray?" I mean, Karth already said earlier. He's like, "Give me them."
Multiples. I need like at least. I want at least like 3 to 4 crons in the set to be that level of power. Not like that level, but like let's say like 80% of that, and then 2 of the FDCs for each set should be that level of annoyance.
That's pretty heavy.
I just want more challenge. Like I don't want the game mode of like, well, I'm going to take my 10 GLs on offense and try to just bleed as many banners out of you as I can on defense, and then I'm going to score a 20-75. Like,
yeah.
I am going to go do one fight and then go back to drinking my morning coffee in the morning because screw playing this. Like, what's the point?
Get your eggs and bacon.
Yeah, it's just kind of it. It's not that the Datacrons aren't good. It's just that it's so easy. It's much more rewarding for players to be efficient in banner pinch, which is a place I don't want to play. So I rather just not engage, take my lost crystals until I drop far enough in Kyber 1 to where my sheer weight and size of my roster becomes its own intimidation factor to my opponents, and then I can start winning again. Yeah, but that's about it. At the top end, it's just like if they want to go efficiency, then I'm just going to take the L and move on with my day.
That's fair. I wouldn't mind seeing more super powerful Datacrons. That would be okay with me. Last questions of the night then comes from our boy Roy. How you doing, Roy? He says, "Hiya, the whale and the princess. Long time no see or hear. Has Karth seen Maul yet after his long break?"
No.
Has he seen Skeleton? I'm not even going to go there. I mean, come on.
My last 2 breaks, there was not time to sit down and watch TV.
Yeah.
Like I was doing other stuff. Like last weekend, I drove on Friday 4 hours to my brother's house at 5:00 in the afternoon. So I got to his place at 9. Was up with him for about an hour and a half before we all crashed. Got up in the morning, left his house at 8 to go down to the beach to go work on a job and get some stuff written up for it. Hung out with my sister and her husband for about 2 hours, drove back to Battleground, had a couple hours with them, crashed, woke up in the morning, drove back home. Like I put like 14, 15 hours behind the wheel in like 2.5 days. So,
and none of it you were drunk. I mean...
Oh, I was sober the entire time. It was very disappointing.
I was very angry about this.
Yeah, drinking and driving, come on. That's all the rage these days.
Yeah, well, rage usually does accompany it, yeah. He also asks, "How is Karth's doggy doing? Have you decided on a name yet?" Well, you have, haven't you?
We've covered this.
Yes.
He was a little late to the party.
Yeah.
But yes, the dog is doing well. Dog has now, this is his favorite sleeping position.
Oh,
I think I'm facing the right way.
Yeah.
That's his favorite. And his
good
name
boy.
is Otis.
Otis the Yog is a good boy. He's a good boy. Yes. What old game mode will be next to be revised or removed? Fleet Arena, GAC, Territory Wars, or maybe TB?
Please be TW.
Please be TW. Yes, TW just feels like a silly game mode.
To just be removed. Like I don't even want him to fix it right now. Like just yank the plug on guild-wide PvP right at this junction. Take it offline, retool it into something different. Put like because we talked about this before. The rewards aren't worth the effort. They're not,
especially not now.
Yeah, they're not worth the Datacron investment into them. They're not worth the Omicron investment into the game mode. Like TW is the least rewarding game mode, and I don't know how they fix it besides just making it a more of a time sink. I'm like, why don't we just get rid of that? And what we do is we run TB Conquest for 2 weeks, TB.
I'm okay with having guild-based PvP activities. I like the idea. I just think TW has been left to fester in its own filth for too long.
Well, it's only had one major improvement, and that's when Relic 8 was released, right? When they upped the board side from 25 to 50 zone.
Yeah, that was a pretty big jump.
That's the only improvement the game mode has seen since then.
Yeah.
And it's just like, come on, something else would be great. But I mean, really, it's just to the point now where I'm like, the time with it, it's like, can we just be match versus random, random bot players, and then I can collect my rewards for free? Like, I don't have to worry about trying.
Yeah.
Like, can I just clear the board and we get the dub and be done with it? Because honestly, like this, like when we have to try, it's very time consuming, and it's very like, where's everybody at? What are we doing? Why isn't anyone attacking? And then you get ones like this last one was like, I went in at the first 2 hours, cleared 6 teams, came at the last 3 hours, cleared 6 teams. That was it.
Yeah.
And there was front walls and back walls. I skipped the entire middle zones because why bother? It was just a raffle stomp. Anyways, I'm at the point now where I don't think it's rewarding to engage with, and I feel like it should just be taken offline and retooled with the reward somewhere else.
Outside of the fact that the reward system is too drastically needs an overhaul and a massive update and a massive value increase, I feel like TW itself is way too fucking slow. At least for where we are at the end game, because clearing through, if it is full guild on full guild and it's not sandbagging, even when there is 35 teams or 38 teams on defense, the time it takes to clear through zones, it's like, okay, great, here's your defense. You get to use one team maybe, because you're like, we're only focusing north, let's say, for example, right now. We're only focusing north. Here's the one counter you're able to do. Now let's wait for everybody in the guild from all over the world to come on and do that one battle and win that battle and clear the zone, and we'll get through to the next zone. And you can do one battle with this one designated counter, and then you have to wait. And it's just like, it takes fucking hours. It takes hours, and you're not even playing that much. That's the part that annoys me about TW. That's not fun to me. Too much waiting, too much hanging around.
There are other mobile games that have done it better. I won't lie, but the problem is, you can't get caught for plagiarism, so you got to retool it in a way that is unique to your own game. But yeah, that is the other thing about TW, is that when the fight is actually on, it's actually competitive and it's actually a good matchup. It's not like you can knock it out in 4 hours and be done. It's like you got to wait for everyone to show up. It's like, unless you happen to have a guild of 50 people that is all the same time zone, all at least geographically on the same continent, it's like you're asking
with the same work-life schedule as well.
Yeah, and the same, and all 50 you can commit at the same time. You're not going to piss off wives or girlfriends for telling them to piss off for 4 hours straight. That's the only way you can bring
being
that
a Galaxy of Heroes player is kind of it comes with the territory. You're going to piss off your spouse. It's like, they're going to see how frequent you're on your phone, and they'll be like, for fuck's sake, that goddamn game again. You're like, yeah, honey,
Right.
sorry.
Yeah, well, you and your damn Pinterest board, okay? Miss Instagram over here, scrolling reels nonstop, blowing up my phone with notifications while I'm trying to screenshot my Star Wars game to show my buddies. And
I need to show my buddies my pixels.
Wife has sent you another reel about relatable life content. It's like,
She's
thanks,
like, honey,
babe.
can we have these candle holders?
Yeah.
And you're like, do what you want, huh? That's okay.
You can get them, but that's it for the month.
and
Daddy needs 5 more pixels.
Yeah, Daddy needs more pixels. Final one from Roy is Hup Holland Hup. I think I pronounced that correctly. He is from Holland, so he's supporting his country within the World Cup. So thank you, Roy. We appreciate you. And we have had another final question come in. This will be the last one of the night. Wayne says, Lumi with Kron or Juhani Omi for Stranger in Territory Wars? You don't use Juhani with Stranger in Territory Wars. Do you?
I mean, you do.
What am I thinking here? Oh, sorry. I'm thinking. Sorry, when I saw Juhani, I was thinking Satil. I was like, no, you have Mission, and generally speaking, you don't use Satil for anything in TW anyway. At least we don't. So.
I mean, it can go
yes.
either way. I guess it just depends on what you're trying to stop, and how many Omicrons you guys have on your malls.
Yes, all of them.
The team is not nearly as strong in TW because you're down 6 Omicrons. And I feel like Lumi on other teams, off Ray, cough, might be a little bit more threatening in TW than Stranger. But I feel like in the context of what you're asking, I feel like Lumi is better. Lumi with Kron is better with Stranger, but in the grand scheme of the board, I feel like Lumi and Kron is much better on another team in totality. So then that would then auto answer. You go Juhani with Ami is better with Stranger, which I mean it is. Otherwise, Starkiller just stands there with his freaking handless dick, going like, "You want me to attack on a turn?
Not gonna do that.
Dog, that's only in GAC. I ain't doing it here." And Juhani's like,
"You don't pay me enough."
Get to work, you dumb slacker. And so the team is severely handicapped without the abilities of Redeemed. And so I feel like without it, you're always going to struggle. So Lumi and Kron goes better on another team in totality, in my opinion, than removing Juhani from the Stranger lineup in TW.
So there you go. Thank you, Wayne. And that wraps up all of our questions for today and the Tribe Talk show, the rebirth of the Tribe Talk show, because we disappeared for 2 weeks. Cool. Good shit. But it's not next week. We are around next week.
2 weeks.
2 weeks time, we're going to go on another hiatus. Cool. Anything you want to shout out to your homies in Bruges?
Oh, and wait, I lied. I lied.
Oh, okay, he lied. Today is the 21st.
So I will be here on the 28th. I will be gone the 5th, and I'll be gone the 12th. So we'll be here next week.
Yes.
If we find a guest, maybe Scribe. I'm assuming 4th of July. We're just all going to piss off anyways. We're going to be blowing things up. Even though
America.
Even though people from across the pond don't love what we're celebrating, everyone can get behind blowing stuff up.
Yeah. Hey, listen, man, I fully support you. Independence Day is a great film, okay? So you celebrate it by blow shit up however much you like. I support you. Yeah. I
like to fill the kiddie pool with water and then take over a small crate of black tea and then break it apart. And
just throw it in there. You're like, yeah, take that, you limey fucks.
It makes the holiday feel authentic for me.
Yeah. And then you send me a photo or something on Discord, like, Happy Independence
Oh yeah,
Day.
I'll be in it wearing a red coat.
I love it. I love it.
It's a riot. But yeah, that one was kind of a no brainer. The 12th, I just can't physically get back in time. The meeting
All
ends
good.
at like 12:30, 1 o'clock my time, and we would have started Tribe Talks an hour before that, and I had to drive 4 hours to get home. So
yeah, and I'm not doing Tribe Talks at like 3 a.m., dude. It's not happening.
And I'm not doing it from the truck because that's going to be really awkward and
Yeah,
awful
that would be
audio.
a bit weird. Yeah. Nobody wants that. Absolutely nobody wants that. So
maybe guest. We have 3 weeks to maybe find a guest. Or Scribe's gonna be like after this and be like, "Shut up, man! I want to take the wife out that weekend, and I'm gonna be busy. Leave me alone."
Maybe you're trying to save me some money, Garth, I guess.
Yeah.
So the weekend of your mafioso boss meeting with the family is most likely no Tribe Talks, but maybe guest talks. All right, cool. Thank you, everybody, for listening to Tribe Talks. Thank you for joining us. We will see you on next weekend, and happy Father's Day. Good night, everybody.